One of the maps I like better, which is the 56, but we probably could go for both of them. Okay. There's actually like 4 maps that I like that I'd want to go for. It's the 40s, 9, the 56, and then 2 of them that don't have any that I just like the map. This one of them's the 49 if you just want to do it now. Like, get out of the way. Okay. One of my friends is an absolute psychopath. By the way, because I mean, I could do this. I just haven't yet because I'm going and grabbing multiple at the same time. I'm putting them all to like 150, then quit. 150, quit. So I can hold multiple of them, and then I'll go back and push the ones that people have taken. Guess what surge my friend got to on solo just because he wanted to push it really high? 403. He said it took him like 5 hours. By the way, use the Gallo or the Howler, either way. Do you want to leave and like grab? MC9 is really not the best. I mean, it will drop gallows and stuff.
We need this breach contained, strike team.
Okay.
Here we go.
By the way, the one thing that you can't do in this mode is just melee with the bow. Like the really overpowered strat, that's the only thing you can't do.
You are the one who should fear me.
I shouldn't be surprised. Elite's hiding in.
Yeah, after I already did 8 solo world record games and spent like 8 hours on it, they did. So they took all my games down, but I don't think they took anybody else's down. But I don't even know if they checked. Well, I basically said I probably did it in all my games at least once. So they were like, you probably did in all of his games, let's do that. But then they didn't check anyone else's. At least that I saw.
Take him out.
Where is he? Where did he go? Oh, he's over here.
Enemy down. To me, your fate was not in doubt. Go get that on.
Good kill.
Ooh, crap.
Why on earth would I turn it down?
Oh yeah, have shooty fun times.
Heads up, elite incoming.
Have you played Mauer? Hold on, or? I keep...
Finish him.
This is wrong.
This mode, by the way, is not really that hard.
I take satisfaction in your demise.
Like, it's slower than Containment, but it might be faster than normal Onslaught. I can't tell.
Hand it over before
that's
they are
not what I
on
meant
me
to do.
again.
I don't like the way this loadout is.
You need to stay near the orb.
Yeah, I'll fix it later.
Make it quick or make him suffer. Your call. Threat eliminated.
Hold on, I'm just gonna do this real quick.
I can kill this
And then-
anything.
Boom. You can have the
Who
Howler,
needs a
though.
shotgun?
The Howler, the
Objectives
Gallo,
are
and then
faces of
any
enemy.
really high damage AR is what I usually use. Watch out, there's a jump here.
Marking waypoint coordinates.
Terminate with prejudice. Down he goes.
So RPT, bullfrog. Okay. It picks up a little bit. Well, kinda.
Dimensional tear coming up.
Sometimes
You ready
it'll
for a
just
fight?
sit in the same spot, so it's a little faster.
Put him down.
One thing though that I'll tell you is that if it drops an insta-kill, wait till the last second to pick it up, because sometimes the orb takes like a good 20 seconds to move.
Probably regrets that.
If you do pick it up before, it's fine. I'd put that on. Actually, that might work. Never mind. If you pick it up a little early, it's fine. It just helps it be a little faster, especially when the bosses get super, super strong.
You're taking damage. Get out of the phase.
I'm gonna apply my blueprint.
Take him out, strike team.
Abominations and megatons are the worst enemies to get. They take the longest.
I refuse to let you hurt me.
It's fine.
He's done.
Like I said, if you pick it up early, it's not too big of a deal. It just helps if... It's like insurance. You just get the longest amount of use out of it, so it can travel the farthest if it needs to. I don't think knifing's gonna help it go faster. Yeah, I know. Believe me.
Put that
Aim for the head. Oh wait, no, never mind, you don't have a shotgun. You can kinda just aim anywhere.
I take satisfaction in your demise.
You can use combat bow and shoot it, just do not melee with it. If you want to use a combat bow. Alright. Believe me, they let me know that shooting's available.
Ready to engage an elite.
Sometimes. Yeah, I asked just to clarify and be 100% sure if it was allowed to shoot it and just not melee it.
Combat bow.
And they said it's literally in the rules. Did you not look at them? Like,
No
are you...
survivors, strike team.
They didn't say are you blind, but it was just... They started flaming me for like a good 10 minutes. Death machines are really good. Death machines... what is it? Combat bows, if you shoot on death machines, are good. What's the other good one? No, not those. Why am I blanking on this?
You know what to do.
War machines are good for enemies that are weak to shatter blast, like the Panzer and stuff.
Combat bows up. I refuse to let you hurt me.
Elite down.
What was the other...
Keep doing that.
Also, there's a chalice, so you can have it. What was it? Oh, that's what it was. Death Machine and Flamethrower. Death Machine, Flamethrower, War Machines, and Sentry Turrets. And hand cannons. Those are like the best 5. You want to try to avoid artilleries, napalm strikes, and cruise missiles just because they're not that strong.
Show it how Requiem does it.
They're not bad, it's just there's better options.
Kill confirmed.
I can pack a punch. You can upgrade if you need it. I just a pap, so.
Elite encounter is imminent.
Marcus Red. I know that I'm live. I have it set for everyone, but I know I'm live.
Combat bow. Going ballistic.
Take him out, strike team.
To me, your fate was not in doubt.
Down he goes.
Who wants that death machine?
Yellow kick. Nice. Ooh, Death Machine. Anything interesting happen with you lately, or anything interesting happen with you, or? Do anything for Christmas, or? Same.
Terminate with prejudice.
For
One less to worry
Christmas
about.
Eve, my dad's side of my grandparents are coming here, and then on Christmas Day, after my family has its little thing, we're gonna be going over there. So it's like people come here, we do our thing, and then we go somewhere. Other than that, honestly, I'm just enjoying break and being able to play, like, stay up all night, every night.
I take satisfaction in
Well,
your
not all
demands.
night, but you know what I mean, like till 2 or 3 in the morning. You're fine.
Elite threat in the vicinity. Put him down.
Nice. Need me to quote unquote work for you and just type right
Good kill.
I could totally do your job. 100% I could. Maybe. No, I couldn't. I I tried to take over just so you could have some days off, and then during your days off, I'm just constantly calling you how to do things. It's like I should have just stayed. Would have been better.
Showing how Requiem does it.
You have no place in this world.
Threat eliminated.
Keep doing that.
Anyone need new armor?
I like how they drop you a
Melee
regular
weapon
knife
marked.
like you're gonna use it. I really hate going over this ledge because I'm afraid one time I'm just gonna mess it up. That wouldn't have been good for this. Trust me.
Finish him.
Okay.
Good
I'm just
hunting.
warning you since I've played many
Loading
hours
this
of this
machine.
mode already. Because it wasn't useful.
Scanners picking
You're
up an
using
elite
a knife
hostile
against a
near your
megaton. I don't think that would work well. Maybe. I don't know if I'd walk on that. You're being really risky. I mean, you can, I guess, but it's safe to go the other way.
He's done.
Did its core shoot off? Yes, it did. Oh, wow, that zombie's neck is not
Setting rally
okay.
point.
Do you see the Megaton's neck? Actually, it kind of just looks... No, he looks fine, just to the left, but if you didn't realize his body was up and turned, then that would have looked a lot worse.
You know what to do.
Death machine, going in.
Good night, freak.
Yeah, I know. I can list off my previous streams if you want to know how long I've been playing this. Most of them are 2 hours. I'll just give you that, and then I'll just count how many streams I've done of this.
Make it quick or make them suffer. Your call.
Hold on.
Kill confirmed. Dimensional tear near your position. Hope you're ready for a fight. No survivors, strike team. Probably regrets that.
Okay. So I've done 23 duo and combined duo and solo streams of this mode, and all of them are almost 2 hours long, or at least an hour and like 20. Yeah, if it was just like containment, it would be so much faster.
Terminate with prejudice.
To me, your fate was not in doubt.
Threat
Destination marked.
eliminated.
There it is. Quick market. I'll put that on my second shotgun. I try to have 3 weapons. So, ooh, actually I can pick up the AUG.
Never look a gift horse in the mouth. Or the ass.
Be careful. You're in the phase.
Yeah, I know that, Weaver.
Make it quick or make them suffer. Your call.
I was saying that I try to have 3 weapons, so I could have 3 AETs, so I have 1 for most of the bosses to
Probably
help do a
regret
little
that.
more damage.
Death machine spinning up.
Oh, there's a
There's an
death machine
LMG.
right here. Can't. There you go. There's another Silver Jaws.
Elite signature near your position.
You're taking the risky way every time. I'm clumsy and I could probably mess it up. Plus, if it's a world record, you don't want to lose it to just a jump.
Good hunting.
You can use a tool if you want. I could grab this other
I
AUG.
think yes, just for now.
I can now apply a blueprint to it though, even though I thought I had one. I still don't have Jug. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah,
Hello, streamer.
Hey, what's up, Crimson?
Take him out, strike team.
Hello, fellow streamer and video creator.
Is it bad that I've only played Onslaught once?
Which Onslaught? This is multiple. This version of Onslaught I've been grinding for the past like 2 weeks. I put almost...
I don't think I know how it works.
I can explain it to you if you want. There's multiple different versions though in this one.
You know what to do.
This version's different from the other ones though. The
One less to worry about.
normally I have legendary armor already. You can pick it up. Normally regular Onslaught is just you have this little orb and a circle that you can only stay within a certain area of. Otherwise you'll go into like a phase.
An elite signature
And
nearby.
you just kill about 100 zombies. Each zombie counts as 1 orb power, and each play count is about like 3. And you kill them and fill them up until the orb power reaches max, and then it goes to the next surge, or basically round. Containment is the same thing as regular Onslaught, it's just there is no surge, it's the entire map is able to be like... You don't take damage, like I am right now. The entire map is just safe. And then Onslaught Elite is, instead of killing zombies to fill up orb power, you kill a elite every round.
Good kill.
Most of them have the same premise between all three of them, though. I think there was two. Yeah, there was two side modes where Onslaught Accelerated was basically just regular Onslaught, but the orb never stopped moving. It never settled, and then there's mystery munitions where every surge they give you a random gun. I think that's all the variants.
No survivors, strike team.
There you go.
I am far from finished.
Ooh, MP5.
Elite down.
Yeah, I'll take that.
I see.
Yeah, I don't think this mode's as popular as Outbreak, but there's some people that play it. Yeah, I know.
Finish him.
Do you have a rain or anything? Might be. Never mind. It's fine.
He's done.
It's hard to see anything when they leave a smoke bomb when they die. Hate when they
Seems
do that.
interesting. I just never played it cause it wasn't on PC until after the CW life cycle.
Dimensional tear near your position. Get ready.
I really wish it was available in PC from the start. It didn't make sense why it was console only.
Kill confirmed.
I just now got Jug as my last perk. I've done that a couple times already. Which Surge 30 is when you get your last perk, by the way. Because it's still every 3 surges you get a perk. It's just you have to kill 3 elites instead of just like 2 zombie waves and then an elite. That works the same as normal.
Put him down.
Using death machine. I take satisfaction in your demise.
Good night, freak.
There you go. All my guns are legendary. Do you want this? Or... Okay.
Deploying death machine.
Take him out, strike team.
Did you say there's not enough zombies in your opinion, or?
Elite down.
It usually gives you full powers, and that's how you recharge them. But for some reason I haven't seen any yet.
Scanners picking up an elite hostile near your position.
Maybe they shot more as the surges go on, because the bosses get stronger, I don't know. I also don't know if they're... I don't know if their health caps out at Surge 55 like normal. Because I feel like it gets stronger till a little bit after, and then it stops.
Make it quick, or make him suffer. Your call.
We are bullying this Krasny.
He's done.
I would grab
Marking
that one,
waypoint coordinates.
if you're gonna have any. Do you want the silver? Okay. Still have yet to see any gold chalices. The Chrism guy that showed us my stream, though, he actually has a bunch of subscribers. He just shows up every once in a while.
Terminate with prejudice.
I forgot how many he has off the top of my head, because I haven't watched some of his videos in a little bit. but I've watched most
Say
of
my
them.
name. I dare you.
Just there's been a lot of people I've been watching, so I haven't had time to watch too much of his stuff.
Is that really all you have?
Probably regrets
Who
that.
wants this
Now it
part
drops.
Keep knocking them down.
How many subs does he have now? $231,000.
Hey.
Here's up, put it back.
Good kill.
I already have cryo freeze. Those are good for Krasni's, by the way.
Not
The-
a much.
Tear near your position. Hope you're
The
ready for a fight.
Krasni's are weak to everything for some reason. I swear, I think they're weak to Shatter Blast, Cryo Freeze, and like one more. Abominations are, I think, Napalm and Brain Rots. Megatons are Dead Wire. Mimics are
Put 'em down.
Brain Rots. Manglers are Napalm
How dare
Burst.
you take my record low.
It wasn't my idea to go for this one first.
Good hunting.
There's armor, if you want to take it.
Who ya playing with?
Just my friend.
Becca.
No, it's not Becca. Becca, I don't know what her in-game tag is, but I think it's something different than her actual name.
You know what to do.
Watch out, he's gonna charge in a second. Never mind. Thought he was.
Kill confirmed.
Okay.
Show it how Requiem does it.
Death machine spinning up.
Down he goes.
Another tip, by the way, Nova, is certain supports are good against certain elites. Like, Death Machine's pretty good against the Mangler because they have armor, but if you have a Abomination or a Mimic, they're kind of weak to flames. Well, so is Mangler, but it kind of plays on its elemental damage.
Using death machine.
Put that bastard
Yeah,
out of
basically,
his
it's just...
misery.
If these are normal bosses, this would be a lot quicker, but they're actually kind of tanky. We're being forced out of the phase. This is the one time where I'll take the side route. 'Cause I have to be in here. I'm trying to hit it in the mouth. Be careful.
Hope you rot.
There you go. You can have
One
the armor.
less to worry about.
mint condition. Nice.
Don't mess this up. There we go.
Finish him.
Use your cryo freeze if you aren't already.
Die! That is all you are good for.
Threat eliminated.
Keep doing that.
No survivors, strike team.
Pull them out of the building.
Threat neutralized. I have plans for you.
Got him.
Good night, freak.
Yep. You almost died from the smoke.
Dimensional tear nearby. Get ready to engage an elite. You know what to do.
We may just want to lure them outside. We have more space out here. Just be careful not to get hit off the building. Is that a fast gallo? Are you able to fast gallo like you do M79?
I stand in the fire, but I do not feel
I
its
did not
heat.
know you could do that.
Elite down.
If you need to pick up the instigator to grab the armor, you can.
Take him out, strike team.
Want to talk about the Legion and Valentina fight? I think it's what to talk about.
One less to worry about.
I do think it's kind of interesting. I just wonder how much Valentina could do. That makes sense. Like, how strong is Valentina's life compared to Legion's? What happens if a Legion cuts off a part of the boss fight with a Valentina in it? Does she just die, or does she just take a little bit of
Take
damage?
him out.
You
Or is she fine, because she's from the Dark Ether?
I think we've
Huh.
seen it this time.
This is actually a pretty interesting
Threat
fight.
eliminated.
Gold. You can take it. How many Valentinas do you think it takes?
Elite signature near your position.
Yeah, I would say like 8. 1.5? To kill 1 or 2? I said 1, didn't I?
War machine.
I think it
firing
would
for
take like
effect.
5, at least.
Make it quick or make him suffer. Your call. Good kill.
I also think I'm letting my player instincts get in the way. Because I think Legion's so strong, because in my head, I'm like, oh shoot, this is Legion, this is the one boss fight I have to like focus up for. So I think that's part of why I think it's so strong. It's just because I have a hard time beating it sometimes, but he's really tanky. Like, he needs so much damage to break his shield.
War machine going live.
Put him down.
Are you
I
scared
do
of
think
me?
that if the Valentinas, if it's one of them or multiple of them, are able to break through his shield easily, they do take it.
Good.
Because once they break through the shield, he does this little, like, hang over the head thing, and then he's just open to have one of the circles hit. But it's just, can they last long enough and do enough damage to break that shield? I think it's the, like, winning factor.
Put that bastard out of
Again, that's my opinion, but I'm trying to think of really good, like, boss zombie 1v1s.
To
We
me,
could
your
go into
fate
other
was
games,
not in
just I
doubt.
don't know how much you know about those bosses.
Kill confirmed.
By the numbers.
I, sometimes it doesn't give you one.
Elite threat in the vicinity.
What's another one from? Ooh, I have a good one. Because they're pretty similar. Do you think a Nova 6 crawler or a play count wins in a 1v1?
War machine firing for effect.
But they're not that strong at the same time.
To let you hurt me.
Good night.
Neither is he.
Located armor.
They can also climb on walls. Which play counts can't. They're primarily gas, that's why I put them together. I would say Nova crawlers will try like high difficulty. Like it doesn't win by much. I would say if you put up the World at War dogs compared to the Cold War dogs, World at War wins easily. Those dogs are so much scarier. They don't pop in 2 hits and they do a lot more damage. What's another good fight? Ooh, I have a good one. Because they're close to the same thing. You've played BO3, right? You've done the Easter eggs? Who wins, the DE boss or Legion?
Terminate with
Because they're almost the same thing and they're both pretty big.
War machine going live.
Legion kind of has enemies around it, so does the DE boss. The DE boss can summon in like the lava bow attacks, the void bow attacks.
He's done.
But yeah, thanks for telling me. But that's an interesting one. They both have wipe attacks too.
Heads up, elite incoming.
Oh. Yeah, Legion's definitely more durable, 100%. Because the Legion, you have to shoot him with so many bullets, but the DE boss, if you get him to have his weak spot open, you can hit him with like 2 or 4 shots with the rocket launcher and he's down to that face.
Finish him.
But who's... dang, we double popped. Who's stronger, though? They're both pretty fast, they both kind of teleport.
Satisfaction in your demise.
Legion's is over a greater distance, but who says the DE boss couldn't do that at the same time? I think Legion wins, like, hard or extreme difficulty. I don't know what you think, but...
Terminate with prejudice.
Oh, I just thought of another good one. Did you do the Gord Crovey boss fight? It's the dragon and Nikolai.
War machine, firing for effect.
I was gonna say, do you think the Gord Crovey dragon wins, or one Orda, maybe two, if needed?
Good kill.
Like, who do you think wins that? Because that dragon's, it could basically incinerate like an entire field. I'm not sure, but Orda's not that durable. Like, he can be killed. I mean, I don't want to go into like game logic, but if he's on the lower surges, he can be killed with like a knife. Technically, it's possible. And dragon, you need a lot of firepower for. So I'm actually wondering, do you think, how many orders do you think it'll take to change the...
Hostile down.
I'd say that's good. I was maybe gonna say 5, but 4 is also pretty good. I get some armor.
Get down, ugly.
Down he goes.
That's not a bad
There's a
gun.
dimensional tear near your position. Get ready.
Did you grab it, or? Okay. I was trying to think of more bosses, and for a second I thought about ZNS, but I realized he doesn't move. Takio doesn't. He just slams his arm down.
Probably regrets that.
Do you think Forsaken beats Legion?
Company man now.
Because Legion's almost like... Forsaken, for me, just in terms of boss fights, I know that's not really relative to their strength, but just how I deal with them. Forsaken, we literally speedrun. Legion is like a, oh shoot, we actually kind of have to... We may not make it out of this alive,
Put that bastard out of
type
his
thing.
misery. Good hunting.
Yeah, fair, but... I always wonder, is Legion spawning that in, or is there just like, is that regular zombies just coming to help? Like, does he himself spawn in it, or? I guess we could say if we really wanted to change the tides, say Legion with enemies or Legion without enemies to like distinguish them, because I don't know if that's his ability or not. Or it was just like they're in an outbreak zone. We're power scaling zombies bosses.
Good night, freak.
Honestly, I find it kind of fun, but I probably sound like such a nerd someone that hasn't played. Like, just plays Cold War casually. I'm gonna start making videos like how Strana's Legion explained. I'm just like, Legion could lift up multiple cars at the same time with no difficulty. That means he can hold up cars with no difficulty. That means a one punch from Legion could calculate to this amount of force. Like, I want to turn to that guy. I mean, I do watch videos like that because they're interesting, but it's mostly like anime, power scaling and stuff like that. But this Abomination's tanky right now. I'm gonna see if I can get him outside. Never mind, not that one. Not that way. Take him outside this way. I have a napalm strike lined up for him. If he eventually. That may not hit him exactly. I got another versus battle. When you want to talk about it? Do you think Abomination or the regular Margot wins? Because the Abomination has more. The Margwa, well, the Abomination has. It kind of walks on its feet instead of like walking, if that makes sense. Like it more crawls around with its 2 feet instead of walking like a human does. And Abomination's a lot faster. It can spit lightning and all that stuff. It can whip his tail. But the Margwa is really, really strong. Like almost one slam without Jug on Black Ops 3 will kill you. And it'll red screen you with Jug. So it's more of a case of like, if the Abomination gets hit with the Margwa, is it enough to just take it out in one hit? Or does it need multiple and can like Abomination outlast them? Which honestly, I don't know. I think there's one thing that might give the Abomination the edge besides it just being fast, and it's the electricity. Because regular Margwas don't have a ranged ability, but if you want to bring the elemental Margwas in, then that's different. They do have ranged abilities. I think Abomination wins like mid to high. Is that what you think, or? What do you think about an elemental Margwa?
Show it how Requiem does it.
Because they do have ranged stuff. They can either slam the ground and like have lava shooting out, or they can summon the like void bow heads.
One less to worry about.
Like, they can do a lot of stuff. But is that enough to?
Elite encounter is imminent.
Does an elemental Margwa take it? One thing I will give the Margwa though is it has insane durability. Like, you cannot kill it unless you hit it in one of its heads. And like in Black Ops 3, you literally can use wonder weapons against it, and if you don't hit it in the head, or you don't like find a way to shoot it in the head, it won't die. Like the Abomination, you can shoot any part of it and it'll take damage. The Margwa, it just won't.
Threat eliminated.
I think Elemental Margwa takes it, because if the Abomination can't really damage it, then what's it supposed to do? If it can't damage the heads. Fire one takes it. There is a fire one. So that could be, but there's also like a void and an electric one. Electric I don't, it might win. The void I would say it's probably like, yes, but it would struggle.
No survivors, strike team.
Change is coming.
Elite down.
If you say, or another battle I thought of was Krasny versus the OG Panzer, I think OG takes it. Krasny's really weak compared to OG. Plus, the OG can also teleport around like the Krasny does. Even like further distances than the Krasny can. And it has a flamethrower, same as the Krasny, and also a grappling hook or energy bombs. Which the... not the backpack, but the helmet, definitely. You have to shoot its... You have to shoot its like steel plate off and then you shoot its face.
Make it quick or make them suffer. Your call. Good hunting.
Well, actually, that's not too much of a thinker. I think Cranzer takes it.
Elite encounter is imminent.
Oh, I thought of a good fight. The Warden from Mob of the Dead versus a Mangler. That's interesting. They're both about the same size. One has more range, but the other one's stronger, probably with the club.
Put 'em
Like,
down.
that's almost like a boxing ring type fight. I think Warden is definitely stronger, but I don't know if that means he wins. Because
Down
the
he
Mangler
goes.
has a lot more range. And both of them, when you enrage them, are pretty freaking fast. Like, you literally have to sprint in the other direction or have, like, max backtrack speed in order to avoid them. That's a good one.
Finish him. He's done.
Did you play BO4 at all? So you know about the bosses?
You know what to do.
Oh, whoops. We
Threat
killed a
eliminated.
neighbor. Because I was gonna say, does a 9 Tiger win versus a play count and a Hellhound? Because the Tigers were actually pretty durable. They didn't pop with one hit. You actually had to shoot them a bit, and then they died. It was kind of like a World at War dog almost. And they could leap pretty freaking far.
Take him out, strike team.
That's an interesting one.
Good kill.
Grab that
You can have the Destiny if you want. I can take the hand cannon. Who wins? Are we assuming that the Hellhounds and play counts explode as soon as they die, or as soon as they get close? Because the Hellhound's whole thing is like it gets close to you and then explodes. But does it do that in this fight, or does it just? Because if it does, it might win. But if it doesn't, it might lose.
Put that bastard out of his misery.
hand cannon going hot.
The play counts could still come in though and finish him off. Maybe. Because the Hellhound explodes, the play count doesn't. It explodes on death. Hellhound explodes and then dies. So. Do you find these fun? Like, should I keep thinking of them, or is it kind of just... Well, we're always been fighting these, like, we've been fighting zombies for years and the bosses, but we've never seen them go against each other once. Or have, like, a fight. It wouldn't make sense for them to, but you've just never seen it. The only time you relatively saw someone fighting something else was in Black Ops 4 when the Weasel fought, like, the Warden. That was it. Basically.
Be advised, an elite signature nearby.
I thought of a fight, but I think I know who wins it automatically.
Deploying hand cannon.
It's the werewolf boss from Dead of the Night, like the boss fight versus Forsaken, but Forsaken would probably easily win.
One less to
The
worry
wolf
about.
could turn invisible, but I think the Abomination could just shoot everywhere and kill it. How far do you want to go, by the way? Do you want to go to 100 or 150?
Weapons hot. Take
It's
'em
just
out.
if we go to 100, we could probably do another map, maybe two. But if we go to 150, it may be less maps. If you really want to, we can go to like 50 on a bunch and just speed run it
Good night,
and get like multiple, but they'd probably get taken quick. I haven't had any of my 150s on 2P get taken yet. Yeah, you never know. There might be people that come and beat it, but there's only like,
Show it how
well, technically already is, and not a lot of people are going for it. I think this mode is really, if it was a community event, I think more people would run it, but I don't think a lot of people are. Because I keep seeing like the same 5 to 7 names pop up everywhere,
Kill confirmed.
and I haven't seen. It's like, hold on, let me see. It's me, obviously. Like I'm probably the one that runs it the most out of anyone. And then there is
Elite threat in the vicinity.
MXD, which ran once. Big Noob UK, which ran like 2 or 3 runs. Then there's Becca, which did some runs. Shu, which did a lot with me. And then it's Beta Pack a Zombie, which he does some, but he usually gets like 50, 80s. I don't think he's gotten to 100. Did you see the nuke fall?
Kill confirmed.
Bring along that flamethrower.
I'm saving that clip because I'm gonna use it as another short. That's hilarious.
War machine going live.
Anyway, it's Beta Pack a Zombie, and then whoever he brindle on. It's not really just one person. He did it with a couple. And then there was another duo that ran it once, but I've never seen him run it after that. And the last person is Pap Zombies, which he's only really gotten to like the
Flamethrower, bring in the
80s,
heat.
low hundreds.
No survivors, strike team.
So most people we could probably, I mean, even 400, I know if I just have time and I don't like be stupid, I know I could probably beat him. It's just a matter of, do I want to spend that one? Yeah. Some maps literally,
Threat eliminated.
except by me, have remained untouched. Like, I kid you not, Cartel and Apocalypse and Yamamoto, before I got the solo world record on those, either now or before they did the rule change, no one touched them. Not even once. So those, even if we get like a 50, I don't know if anyone would take for a while. I mean, maybe, I don't know, but...
Igniting flamethrower.
Terminate with prejudice.
It's kind of up to you, or we could just do this and do a different record, if you don't want to run
Good
this
hunting.
multiple times, because this does get kind of boring. Well, it's starting to get to a point where I've just ran this game so many times that there's nothing new. There's no exciting thing. It's kind of like, oh, which
Scanner
one?
picking up an elite hostile near your position.
Well, Cold War, you can go play a different map. It's more like, this is, it's different maps, but the same game mechanic, nothing changes. Forsaken, you have like a different Easter egg versus Bower, D-Machine. You have different weapons versus Firebase, but this is the exact same thing.
Lighting it up.
Just over and over and over.
Why do you refuse to obey?
Plus,
EKIA.
like I said, I played a long time in the past 2 weeks, so. Why am I auto sure? Not right now, we can get at least 100, it's just. Like. How long have. We've been playing for like an hour already. Wait, we've been playing for an hour? Dang.
Flamethrower, bring in the heat.
You know what to do.
Why do I feel like there's a record that we planned to do but never did?
He's done.
Well, yeah, but like 2P. I feel like there's a record that we planned to do but never did. Either you or I wanted to do it. I mean, I know you found KGB Onslaught fun, but you found the strat.
Hand cannon going hot.
What surge did we get in that? I forgot. I think it was 100, but I'm not sure.
Weapons hot. Take him out.
Onslaught. No, not
Now
no
he
power.
goes.
Onslaught. Oh, we got 150. Oh. No, it's KGB.
Dimensional tear
That's
near
actually
your
my
position.
third highest
Hope
run
you're ready
ever
for a fight.
on Onslaught. I thought we went to 100, but apparently we went to 150. Yeah.
Put that bastard out of his misery.
Are you like? You make them back.
Elite down.
Have you come back yet? In a DC. Dang. So that just ends it on 78, I think. Yeah, it's still a world record. I'm just gonna wait on. Watch my stream real quick.
Or make him suffer. Your call.
Real quick. It's just for something funny. Just hop onto it real quick. I'm not gonna do it until you. I can survive till you. You're watching right now, so you see me running around in circles. Right now. Whee! You just instantly die. Well, I guess that answered the question. You didn't log out of the party, though. That's what confuses me. And I'm gonna end the stream.